Hi guys, this is Ginger like yourself from Not All About Tarot, and I'm looking into the energies at this time. And it's been a lot going on. I mean, I just have not really been uploading it on YouTube, but I have been doing again a lot of TikTok. I mean, that is really where my whole goal is at this time. But I did want to see what Infinite Source had when it came to relationship wise. I am seeing that there are a lot of masculines now who has had a complete narcissistic injury. This is still in you guys of your Sigma masculines, the masculines who made it to the fifth dimensional mindset, probably even the seventh dimensional mindset, but these guys could not go up any higher. They brought a lot of insecurity into their energy. They were trying to go towards a divine feminine who was healed, who was definitely ascending, has definitely ascended, and she's now in her I am presence, vibing very, very, very high in her mindset. I'm seeing that these guys were not able to even stay in the stone dimension mindset as I see because they brought a lot of insecurity and fear in that level of mindset. And again, I have stated in the past that the stone dimension mindset is a very fragile mindset to be in. And if you did not watch out, you would quickly come from seventh dimensional mindset back down to the fifth dimensional mindset. You're not going to go back to the fourth because the fourth was closed off. That is definitely hell, period. That is hell burning fire at this time. Very much so. A lot of people who are in the fourth dimension mindset, you guys, they're going to be the ones to come to their demise much quicker. They're getting very harsh. Sorry, you guys. They're getting very harsh. They're getting very harsh on karma. At this time, they were judged very harshly. They were not deemed to be validated to get out of the fourth dimension mindset. Now, I'm talking about more of your lower, dark, lower energy and your soulless energy, your empty vessels are definitely in the fourth dimension mindset. But now it seems as though I have a lot of my broken empaths in the fourth dimension mindset, and I'm not seeing them come out of that. I'm not seeing any divine feminines who are broken empaths. I'm not seeing you guys actually recover from that brokenness. You guys may have been and so much rose-colored glasses that you could not see that you were struggling, even in finances, in your life period, and you guys have definitely been trampled down in the fourth dimension mindset. I did see in the past that you guys, some of you guys reached out to yes, you did, you reached out to this, probably this soulmate or this twin flame counterpart. I do see that, but I'm seeing that you guys definitely got yourself trapped in some type of emotion here, because you definitely wanted to get with someone. You wanted your two of cups, you wanted your soulmate, you wanted your one, and it seems as though you guys are frustrated. This is all you're thinking about because there was no more partnership. There's no more partnership, you guys, as we know of, especially earthly partnerships. You are going to have to deal with life on your own, you see, because this is a big, huge change here. And a lot of people are not realizing that they're going to have to go towards healing and within themselves. But I'm seeing that there is definitely, so it seems as though the reason why these guys did not get a partnership with their twin flame counterpart or soulmate so tied, any of these divine feminines that I'm talking about, it's really because there is a masculine in their weight that wanted to have or is having a new beginning with someone else, or want to have a new beginning with someone else. Again, these guys has been blocked from that too as well. And also these type of masculines has blocked these broken empaths, which is divine feminines, that have broken them. They have blocked them, I'm sorry, from their presence because they're not seeing them as a past possession here. But these are the silver masculines that I'm talking about. These guys who are balanced enough to get in the fifth dimension mindset, sometimes to seventh, and they felt miserably back down to the fifth. Now, these guys have also wanted to get a healed divine feminine off her game. They wanted her to come back and basically give them all this type of emotion. These guys weren't doing anything that they should have been doing. And of course, these masculines are now trapped in hell, and they're definitely trapped in hell here. I got the King of Pentacles. That's earthbound. That's the lower earth. I'm also seeing them, I'm definitely seeing them here trapped in hell. I don't see them going anywhere. But Infinite Source is definitely telling me about the relationships here that people hold so dear, the relationships. And I'm seeing that a lot of people are not going to be able to get over the scenario that's here now that we are in now, and that is, you guys, that there's no more relationships as we know it. There's no more marriages as we know it. Hold on, you guys. Stop it. Are you going? Stop it. Sorry, you guys. My grandsons love having a field day. Every day is a field day for them. But anyways, as I'm seeing, you guys, relationships is not going to be anymore lower level relationships. All of them were lower level relationships. There was no true divine mate here on this earth. It was not. It was too much demonic energy, too much reptilian brain, and Infinite Source is definitely going to clear out of that energy big time, regardless whether you want to or not. And this is what got a lot of my sisters of the stars, my empaths, my women to be broken empaths in a scenario where they are not being who they really want to be at this time. They are not able to get out of this sadness. As I see here, and a lot of these guys need to probably, a lot of them may be waiting on money too to assist their family here as well. Understand that any of these lower level relationships now that you're trying to hold on to, or your mind is on, or you holding on tight, hoping that you'll get someone back on this earthly game, dealing with this these commitments, relationships, and marriages, you will be struggling in finances here because, again, especially in America, there is a lot going on in the finances, and I will tell you that. But in these cards, I'm definitely seeing that there's no more unions as we see it with the Two of Cups reverse. Anyone who's getting out of a relationship and trying to go back into another relationship, it's going to be hard for you to find that here with Seven of Cups reverse. And understand too that you will be getting even more harsh karma. It's going to be worse than the next. I would say you're going to go from this from the pot to the frying pan, because it's going to get worse and worse each time you try to validate yourself in another relationship. This is narcissistic. This is narcissistic energy. This is ego. You want to go into another relationship because of your ego. This is narcissism. This is what narcissism did. They could never be alone. And it's so funny. This young man, and I like him, he talks about he's a recovering narcissist. But yeah, I think he's funny. I honestly think this guy is funny. Sometimes I wonder, was he even really truly what he said he was as a narcissist? But one thing that he did say is that he could not be alone. That is not going to go well in the energy that we're in, you guys, because infinite source, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to learn how to be alone. And so when you're jumping from one relationship to another relationship, all you're doing is allowing yourself not to heal. You're allowing yourself not to heal. And you have to be able to heal. You have to be able to heal here. You have to, and this is the only way that you can be able to really prepare yourself through the energy that we were in by detaching from that old world, period, and going to a higher mindset. You cannot go up and ascend together. There is even in the Bible where it says there are going to be two people. One is going to go up, ascend up. The other one's going to be left behind. It's just what it is. Period. And if you think that you're going to stay in the lower earth, and I think people think that, oh, I'm not going to sin. I'm not going to sin because I don't want, I don't want to change. I want to stay with this person, even if it's hell. I would stay with this person. You're not going to be able to stay with that person and be in bliss and hell reality. Someone's going to get hurt, you guys. Someone's going to get hurt. Someone's going to get discarded. I'm telling you, because I got the Two of Cups right here. If you think that you're trapped and that you're going to be trapped in a relationship, or you're going to be trapped with that person in hell, you're not. I got the Eight of Swords reversed. I got the Two of Cups reversed. I got the Seven of Cups reversed. And someone's going to get hurt. Someone is not going to get over. Someone's going to discard someone. You're not going to be able to enjoy anything in that hell reality. You're not even, and I did a reading, I'm going to post that on TikTok, but I did a reading earlier this morning where even you guys, even if you are on drugs and alcohol and you're trying to, mask over what is really out there in your world, guess what? The shit not going to work. I see a lot of overdose of drugs and alcohol poisoning. Yes, I do. Because of the fact that people cannot get the high from it anymore because it's not going to work. Infinite Source is not going to let you get by. You're going to understand why you are going through the shit that you're going through. You're going to understand why you are getting bad judgment upon you, bad karma. You're going to have to learn that. And that's just what it is. So we got relationships, marriages, crumble. They're crumbled now. Got that done. So if you're trying to hold on to anyone at this time, understand you're going to get hurt. If you really want to be with someone at this time, you're going to get hurt. And you are never going to get over it with the Ten of Swords reversed. It's going to be hard to heal. I'm seeing a lot of deaths, like I said, a lot of overdose. I'm seeing people that will be going to interventions. Family are going to put them through interventions because they see this person needs to recover, or they're going down a downward spiral, and they're going to try to help them and assist them into, and I stated this, as a matter of fact, I did do a reading on this for some, probably like last year, and I saw feminine energy more so, hitting the bottles, hitting the drugs. It's, but I see men in that as well now. So I see many people in that energy because they want to mask, again, any type of facade that you're trying to be in. I got the High Priestess reverse. You're not going to be able to live in that facade anymore. You're not going to be able to mask over anything anymore. You're going to have to face yourself. for who you really are. No more masking with drugs, no more masking with alcohol, no more masking with illusion, witchcraft, no more masking with manipulation, no more masking with the ego, no more masking with the lower energies that come with that. No more masking in relationships. No more of any of that, you guys. No more masking with marriages, old jobs, or, high jobs, working overtime. I'm seeing, even jobs folding up. If you feel like you have to work to keep your mind off everything, guess what? You're going to lose that job. You're going to lose that job. Because Infinite Source is not going to allow you to mask over anything anymore and not realize, and you not come to the point of, oh my goodness, I ain't going through this because I did dumb shit. I'm getting karma. And even with you realizing that, you guys, you're talking about lifetimes of people not getting a karma. You got soulless ones that shouldn't be here. So you guys are going to be exempt anyway. You're going to keep getting bad karma until you are exempt off the earth. And that's just what it is, because everything that Infinite Source is doing now is definitely coming to the authentic truth, and that's it. So the only way that you're going to be able to get in a level of well, let's just say everything is going back to the way it should have been until the old earth is exempt, period. That is just what it is, you guys. That is just what it is. So, hold on, let me see. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Let me, okay. All right. Just doing a little spying on my daughter. I spies on my children. But forget it. Good intentions. So good intentions, not to sit there and be controlling for them, but I just want to make sure they're all okay. And they are. But Infinite Source is definitely breaking through the relationship cycles. Again, my son he's coming, my oldest son, he's coming back home as well. But he's not with his wife. He's coming back home as well. They're on good terms. But again, he was in a karmic cycle. And, Infinite Source is not going to allow you. And I'm saying he's my twin flame counterpart. And it's so funny because I've heard someone to say that she sees twin flame counterparts coming together. I understand, you guys. Twin flames are not what you think. They are not what you think, you guys. They're not. My son is my twin flame. He was my grandfather. My grandfather was my twin flame counterpart. He came through the astral plane when I was in the spirit world. My grandfather came back and got me to assist the world to ascension. And I did that because he was not able to do it because he was in religion. He was in pastor. He was a pastor of a church. My grandfather was very successful. I'm really from a very successful family on both ends. My mom's mom, even though she was single, but she had money. And she was not single. She was a widower since she was 42. My grandfather died on her side when she was 62. And she had 9 kids. So, her youngest was 12 her youngest was 2 and her oldest was 12 when my grandfather died. So she raised basically 6 kids on her own. My grandmother, that my grandfather married, and of course he came and got me on the astral plane. They were very I would say wealthy as well. They were definitely wealthy, but again, both of my grandmothers were empresses. My great grandmother, as well, she was an empress. Of course, they did the craft. They did witchcraft. They did black magic, and they were very good at their game. I know I said this before, but I do want to call out my history there. But my grandmother told me many times before, don't do this, stranger. Do not do black magic. I would say I've done it, but only because I was forced to do it. I never did love spells. She told me never do love spells because they're not true, and you are definitely throwing emotion on people that should not be. I feel like a person should feel and use their own emotion to want to be with me, and I've never done that. A lot of people thought I did. A lot of men thought I did, but I just had a good move on game. I've always had a good move on game because I did never come from the birth canal. I came into a common body here. I had to come into a karmic body, and I moved out all those chakras from a karmic body. I had to be very strong. When I came in this body, I was very ill. I was an ill child here, and that was the only reason why this karmic body survived. I was never far off from spirit world. The spirit world was always me. You can never separate the two. Spirit is me. And I am and have always been a God energy. That's just the way it's always been for me. Now, so because I am that I am and I always have been, I never lost sight of who I was. I know how my soul looked. I know how it was to be in the astral plane. And when my grandfather came and got me, I saw my parents before my sister was born, who she's 2 years older than me. And so I came into this body, and I did not like this world. I knew it was full of bullshit. And my grandfather, he did me a favor for coming into this life in this body, because my grandmothers, which were my empresses, helped me along very much so. And of course, my great grandmother and my grandmother Catherine definitely helped me, you guys, and being youthful. They keep taking me to a place every single time to keep me young, because they knew that I did not like the fact of the aging process. It's the bogus motherfucking shit that they implied on the human race, and it should be dismembered. So these guys definitely helped me in my youth. I'm proud to say that I'll be 51 years old this year, and I have 4 children that came out of my bottom. 4 live children, I would say. And, and they're grown. All of them are grown, and I love them dearly, and all of them are in my life, and they love their mama too. But, this is the way twin flame counterparts were supposed to be. My grandfather told me when he was passing away, I saw him in life before he passed away in the hospital, and he came to me in spirit to let me know he was on his way of leaving. He stayed with me every month until the month that my son was coming, which was my oldest son. He stayed with me until the month of September. My son was born September 29, 2001. So he was born on the twin flame so-called towers situation after that. So he came in. When he came in, the doctor said, "Oh man, he looks like he's going to be a preacher." Well, it was my grandfather who was a preacher all his life, basically. So he's my twin flame. Twin flames you can never detach from them. Now understand that if anything happened to my son, I would go along with them. If anything happened to me, my son would go along with me. So that's how it is. And I can remember when and I'm not going to lie to you, in this karmic body, it's tiring. It's tiring because I'm doing something that I should not be able to do in a karmic avatar. So this body gets tired. I do get minor colds here and there. One time I wasn't, but as I start to ascend more and more from the fifth dimensional mindset up, oh man, I started getting a lot of minor colds. So I have to keep my body well. And because it's a karmic body, I do have to use the vitamins. I have to use that. It helps this karmic body. The little aches and pains. Sometimes I use ibuprofen and Tylenol here and there because it's a karmic body. So that does help this body to keep going. Because again, I am my age and I am in a karmic avatar. That's the only way, you guys, I could come in here. I could not have came through the birth canal. And first of all, coming to the birth canal was a trap for a lot of my broken empaths, my broken divine feminines to forget who they were. I could not forget who I was. I had to come into this karmic avatar. And I'm going to tell a lot of that, a lot of my background in my new channel that I'm going to launch pretty soon, you guys. It's not going to be about tarot, but it is. I am going to tell more and how and why that was to be. I was really sick in this avatar was really sick coming in it. I was going blind. I still need glasses now. I have glasses, but I have to drive at night. I definitely have to wear glasses. So, my empresses assisted me because I would have aged much more now than ever, ascending up. But they assisted me with taking me to a place to keep me young. And they have done just that. I think I only weigh like 120 pounds of that. Soaking wet probably. I don't know. But I never had never gained a lot of weight. I've got 4 kids. I never, I would say 5 kids. And I never gained weight out of any of them. But my son came back my grandfather came back as my son because we were twin flame counterparts. And my son just being in a karmic cycle, and now we are in infinite source. My son was going to go into his demise because infinite source did not know him. His third eye was wrapped around his head. A snake was wrapped around his third eye. And infinite source did not see him. So he was going to be demolished, you guys, by infinite source in hell reality. And the thing was, I can remember, and I'm not, something tells me not to state, I'm not even going to state who came down. Very powerful beings, though, came down to let me know that they were about to come and get me. And I was like, well, I'm not ready yet. I am tired, but I'm not quite ready yet because I feel like I should see equal give and take in everything before I leave here. And so they said, okay, that's fine. So what they did, they went to assist my son. But before they gave me that, before they told me they were coming to assist me, I had a vision of me going onto a ship. And it's beautiful. But I was 33 years old. And I had this child in this little in a what do you call them things, stroller. And I can remember I had this blue suit on. My hair was long, black, thin, straight, of course. And I was going to the ship because the ship was ready to, it was getting ready to go into shore. And it was like, the shipmates and the captain was like, come on, come on. And so I'm going on this truck, put in the stroller, and in the stroller was a little child, it's a little boy. And I looked at this man, this white Caucasian man. He had short brown hair and striking blue eyes. And I just looked at this man in his eyes, and I kept moving on and, going to the ship. The captain and the shipmates told me, come on, come on. And before I could get on the dock, I snapped out of that vision. Well, the next night, my powerful beings came to me and told me they were coming to get me. And they were coming out of the true divine light, you guys. Sunlight energy. Understand that when you're being visited by an alien, which they're no longer here anymore, and I need to really talk about that too, but not on this video. But when you're being visited by those devils that you guys may have called your gods at one point, and understand these guys can only reach the fifth dimension mindset. That's why they want you to be in the fifth dimension mindset, you guys. Aliens can only, so your alien beings that were light, not the ones on ground, which was the devil. They considered the devil, which was your reptilians. I'm talking about the ones who stayed up in the astral plane. They could only go up into the fifth dimension mindset. That's why they want you guys to go into the fifth dimension mindset so they can still mess with you. And this is why the fifth dimension mindset, they can still mess with you. The fifth dimension mindset is hell, you guys. And I want people to understand that. The fifth dimension mindset is hell. So this is why they want you to stay there. Even though these aliens, beings like this are deceased, still the earth has ascended off of the fifth dimension mindset. And because there was so much chaos there, the fifth dimension mindset is now closed and it is hell too. Just like the fourth dimension mindset. Because those alien beings could reach onto the fifth dimension mindset, so they really want that intelligence. When I got to get into when I went into the fourth dimension mindset, I could see that these beings were very dumb. I could see that. So, because I'm radiating right along with them. And the fourth dimension mindset, when I was there, the fourth dimension mindset, nobody wasn't even thinking about being there. Only me and my son was basically there. Probably my children as well. Because again, these guys are all from different handpits of energies. My son is my twin flame, of course, but then my other three, I'll tell you about that later. We are not connected. Let me tell you that. Me and my children are not connected energetically from the standpoint of where we came from. So that's why if my children are not connected, no one else in this earth is connected. No one is connected here. Everybody is on their own energy. This is why infinite source is not going to allow you to be connected in a natural form. What goes on in the spirit world is going to go on a natural plane. That's just what it is. And it's in your words. But again, gosh, I forgot what I was talking about. But anyways, this is how twin flames are. So my son is now my twin flame counterpart. Of course, he's always been. And okay, that's what it was. Thank you, Spirit. So anyways, going back to my vision. So my being said that it was coming to get me. Well, guess what? My son had a car accident. So I'm like, what? He's like, Mom, I had a car accident. But the thing is, the car didn't get totaled. But it hit his side. And I'm wondering, how did the car not get totaled? They were still driving the car. She's still driving the car as we speak. But it was a major car accident. They were coming to get me. These beings was coming to assist me, but they were not going to do it tragically, but to my son. Of course, because Infinite Source did not know him. And I was just going to die in my sleep because this was at night. And I can remember having that vision about me going on the boat. The little child was my son. So I asked my son, I said, son, was that man a white man with brown eyes and blue, white, Caucasian man with short brown hair and piercing blue eyes that hit you? He's like, yes, Mom. Damn, you powerful. He always knows my word and he speaks it. He's like, yes, Mom. Damn, you're powerful. I was looking at the face of the man who was going to take me and my son out to our demise. But it was going to be a beautiful place anyways. So, true twin flames, be careful what you say with that because you are connected. So me and my son will leave here together. Even if it's a month apart, we're going to leave here together. And when my son was getting too far out, and I never forget it, my alarm went off in my place. I'm like, what is that about? My alarm went out. My fire alarm went off. And I went into the energies, and it's because death was trying to get him again. And the beings that was assisting me was going to leave him because they said he's doing too much craziness. His mind is not going. I mean, he wasn't on drugs. He was, drinking a little bit more. And they were like, we can't assist this dude like this. We're going to, and I'm like, I love my son, but I still have work to do. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not, because I am a part of that energy. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to let you stop me either. What can I do to disconnect from this dude? You can't. I'm going into the energies. You can't, Ginger. So this is what we'll do. We'll stay with him a little bit longer just for you because we don't want you to disconnect from him. And I said, okay, because I can't. He's my twin flame. You will not disconnect from your twin flame. And they are going to be close relationship. Family members, you guys. There is no such thing as a divine partner here on this earth. And especially when you're in a lower earth hell reality. There's no one there. If I don't have anyone in my higher dimensional mindset that I'm in that is a true partner with me right now, what do you think that you're going to do? You're actually a servant when you arrive in low. I really can be considered your Lord when I'm in a high vibrational mindset. And that's what it is. So you're not going to be greater than God. You're not going to be greater than the God energy. That's your spirit. You're a servant. And as a matter of fact, you ain't nothing now when you're in hell. All you're doing is waiting in state to be destroyed because you did not move up into a higher vibration, which some people will not be able to do it anyway. When you are in a lower vibrational dark energy or you are an empty vessel, which you are soulless. And unfortunately, my divine feminines who are broken empaths has put themselves in that scenario to be right along with those people who are in a lower dimensional mindset. So let's see what outside the infinite source wants me to see in the energy before I leave. And I will leave this alone. Again, I see partnerships and celebrations, but at the end of the day, I do see, okay, yeah, come on. And I see, I'm definitely seeing silence and, sorry guys, I'm definitely seeing silence and separation here. I definitely do see that, and suffering and silence as well. So there are still a lot of people still trying to come together and reconcile here in a partnership. But again, I still see them being alone. A lot of them are doing that because they feel alone. And I'm seeing separation here. So that's loneliness definitely here, and suffering and silence, and a lot of conflict here. A lot of conflict here, you guys. I will clarify these Pentacles and 3 of Cups real fast for you, and I'm going to leave it there. Clarify the 3 of Cups. Yeah, this is more of feminine energy here. Again, you guys, Infinite Source is definitely telling any of my feminine energy, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of my feminine energy, you guys. Any of my feminine energy that's definitely trying to hold on to this reconciliation, understand that it's done. You're trapped in this energy and this mindset. You're not looking at it any other way. But at the end of the day, you guys are draining your energy. Your energy is literally drained, and you're going to see it in your youth as well. I'm seeing some type of victory energy. So this is you guys trying to create energy, trying to create victory, and the energy that you're in, and you are not connected to source with the Queen of Wands reverse. That's what that is. See, yeah, there's a lot of fear, lower energy that you're in here. A lot of you guys may know that too. Excuse me, you guys. This is live TV. My grandson. The only way I can get away from them is by coming in my bathroom. So let's see here. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles, and I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, a lot of people are definitely invested in a partnership. Again, Three of Pentacles is an earthly partnership here. Earthly, very earthbound here. Let's see here. Someone's taking themselves out of a partnership, looks like. They're tired of it. If they were the side chick, or if there was someone else in a partnership, they have detached from that. They were tired of it. Yeah, there's a feminine energy that basically saw her worth and definitely did put down a partnership, you guys. This is more of a divine feminine who's in her higher dimension mindset. To understand, and I want to say this before I leave, on this earth, there was never to be monogamy. Two people together, and I understand that. This is why I see the Three of Cups here. Some women who are like this would rather have or be a side chick, at least to be with that person, right? With the Three of Cups, you see that? There was probably another person that another female detached from. If this man had two choices, she detached herself from that person here, and because she got tired of it. This woman is not insecure about herself, or maybe she have grown out of that insecurity here, and she's no longer doing that anymore. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords and see who she is, and I'm going to leave it there. Oh, that High Priestess popped up. Really, you went back. I got the Three of Cups. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so this is a divine feminine here. Again, yes, it is. Okay, this is divine feminine who's in her high dimension mindset here, who's in her iron presence, that got the balls, and she has grown out of this World's Games partnership here. That's what that is. So again, there was another person with this masculine look. Oh, yeah, I see. There's a masculine here that he is seeing her as this God energy. I don't know if I told you guys that, but this guy is taking action to come towards a partnership, basically I'm seeing marriage here though, that he wants this woman here. He has opened his heart. He's opened his heart to this Nine of Cups. I didn't know that was there. He's opened his heart to this feminine, and he's stubborn because he wants this woman. He's stubborn. He actually may want this woman to validate him. With the 9 of Cups, he wants this woman to validate him, right? But this was manipulation. But Infinite Source said, yeah, it's going to be hard to manipulate you, though. This guy was coming in to manipulate. He may was coming to manipulate some type of action sexually. But you see, it's going to be hard to manipulate this divine feminine who's in her higher mindset. Whereas this little lady right here, he doesn't see her as worthy of his actions because she is a Queen of Wands reverse. So that's what that is. So that should let you know. Again, I'm ending it off with that about the relationships and marriages, you guys. Anyone who's trying to hold on to it, to that lower level relationship and marriage, understand that you will be the one that is fucking yourself up. It's going to be harder for you to heal from that harsh discard that you are going to be given by the other partner. Have a good night. Bye-bye.